All right, y'all. Assalamu alaikum. Peace and blessings. How is everybody out there doing in those internet streets? How you doing? How you living? I hope that you are doing absolutely great, spectacular, phenomenal, uh, just awesome. Okay. Welcome to another Read Aloud Sunday, y'all. Yes, yes, yes. The Read Aloud Sundays is what I started back in 2017. I started on Facebook twice a week, Wednesdays and Sundays. I was doing it for almost 2 years, and then I wound up stopping due to life in, started back up around the right. I think it was like before the pandemic. I had started back up. Yep, and I was doing it, and then I had to stop again, and then I started back up. So it actually has been. I think we're coming close to a year. And this time I'm streaming not just on Facebook. So that's the benefit. So that's where I have definitely increased my reach. So not only am I on Facebook, I am on LinkedIn as well as my YouTube page, Reading is Freedom. So if you are on my YouTube page, I thank you. I appreciate all my subscribers, over 1,170 odd subscribers. Thank you all so much from all over. And also my LinkedIn folks, as well as Facebook. My name is Miss Sasha, and as you see at the bottom of the screen, I'm the founder and executive director of ABC Read, the nonprofit organization that I started over 10 years ago. And our mission is to develop and nurture a culture of literacy in our Black and underserved communities, all right? And this is one of the ways we do that, which is through reading books aloud. Reading aloud is one of the easiest, y'all. I'm telling y'all, the most easiest ways that can get your child not only become a successful reader. You talk about the bonding, the connections, the comprehension, the vocabulary acquisition, the public speaking skills, the listening skills increase, your grammar grows exponentially. There's so many different benefits. That's why I came on here doing this, and that's why, inshallah, God willing, I will continue to do this consistently. And I pray that the reach is not just here domestically, but it is global. That is the intention, and it will be. Trust and believe. So now I'm about to show you all the book that I have prepared for you guys. I've read this book multiple times. The author is super dope. Illustrator, super dope. They came to Cleveland, yes, indeed, a few years ago. I got a chance to take my children to the Cleveland Public Library, by the way, where we're going to have our book signing. They had their book signing there of this book, Crown, an Ode to the Fresh Cut. The author, Derrick Barnes, illustrated by the phenomenal Gordon C. James as well, all right? And is this my autograph copy? Let's see. I'll try to get my little brag. Nope, it's not my autograph copy. I think it's downstairs. So, yes. So, an Ode to the Fresh Cut. All right. This is the book, y'all. Crown. As you all see, that brother looking just absolutely confident in his fresh cut. So, for those of you who know, right? This book is about them young brothers who go to those barbershops, typically once every 2 weeks is usually the standard time that they go. And I'm dedicating this book to both of my sons, Musa and Yusuf, because they just got their haircuts today. My son Musa, he ain't no joke. He be like, I needs my haircut. Okay, I need that fresh cut. All right, so I'm dedicating this book, this Read Aloud, this evening to them. All right, so let's dive on in. And of course, I have the Kahoot game following the Read Aloud. Let's grow. When it's your turn in the chair, you stand at attention and forget about who you were when you walked through that door. You came in as a lump of clay, a blank canvas, a slab of marble. But when my man is done with you, they'll want to post you up in a museum. That's my word. He'll drape you like royalty with that cape to keep the fine hairs off of your neck and your princely robes. It's amazing what a tight fade, high, low, bald does for your confidence, Dark Caesar. Who knows? You might just smash that geography exam tomorrow and rearrange the entire principal's honor roll. A fresh cut does something to your brain, right? It hooks up your intellectual. You're a star, a brilliant, blazing star. Not the kind that you'll find on a sidewalk in Hollywood. Nope. They're going to have to wear shades when they look up to catch your shine. He'll lean you back in the chair, dab that cool shaving cream on your forehead, and then craft a flawless line with that razor. Slow, steady, surgical. It frames your swagger. The cute girl in the class across the way won't be able to keep her pretty eyes off of you. Her friends will giggle and whisper, "Girl, he's so fine." Yeah, that's what they'll say. The whole school will be seasick from the rows and rows of ripples. You'll have more waves on your head than the Atlantic Ocean. Shout out to my do-rag and patience. There's a dude to the left of you with a faux hawk, deep part skin fade. He looks presidential. Maybe he's the CEO of a tech company that manufactures cool. He's a boss. That's how important he looks. Now, dude to the right of you looks majestic. There are thousands of black angels waiting to guide and protect him as soon as he steps a foot out that door. That's how important he looks. There's a dude standing in the mirror that can't get over the masterful designs crafted on the side of his dome. Everywhere he goes, people will ask for his autograph. He looks that fresh. He looks like he owns a few acres of land on Saturn. Maybe there's a river named after him on Mars. He looks that important. There are two dudes, one with locks, the other with cornrows, and a lady with a butterscotch complexion. And all they want is a shape-up, tapered sides, a trim, and a crisp but subtle line. And sometimes in life, that's all you'll ever need, a crisp but subtle line. When your barber is done, you'll feel like $1 million and some change. When his fingertips hit you with that apple green alcohol or that witch hazel, it'll sting, but not like a scorpion or a hornet, more like an electric stamp of approval. And when you see the cut yourself in that handheld mirror, you'll smile a really big smile. That's the you that you love the most. That's the you that wins everything. That's the gold medal you. Every person in the shop will rise to their feet and give you a round of applause for being so fly. Nah, not really. But they'll look like they want to. You'll see it in their eyes. It's the look your English teacher gives you when she hands you your last test with a bright red 97 slapped on it. It's how your mother looks at you before she calls you beautiful. Flowers are beautiful. Sunrises are beautiful. Being viewed in your mother's eyes as someone that matters, now that's beautiful. And you'll take it. You don't mind at all. Finally, he'll remove your cape, then swipe you down with a brush made from a golden horse tail. You'll put the money in his hand without even expecting change back. Tip that man. Tip that man. It was worth it. It always is. You know why? Because you'll leave out of the shop every single time, feeling the exact same way. Magnificent, flawless, like royalty. Hello, world. Hey. Woo! The end, the end. Yay. And right here, this is a note from the author and him talking about his experience of going to the barbershop when he was a kid. And this is what shaped him into writing, and shaped the formation of him writing this book, which is totally awesome because there's been quite a number of books actually that have been done on the barbershop experience, because in the Black community, that is something that's very special. That's a very important pillar in our communities. That's usually a safe space for our brothers in particular, and their sisters as well, as we saw in the book, because you have women who have short haircuts, looking dope, by the way. They don't, I'm talking about women. They look beautiful. They look feminine still, and they have beautiful short haircuts and everything. But typically, again, the barbershop experience is usually where a lot of our brothers, they convene, they have conversations about a multitude of topics. And now in some of the barbershops, which is great, and shout out to, I think it's called Barbershop Books. My dear brother, he's an educator. He was a teacher, Alvin Irby. He started setting up these places in the barbershop where there are books in there for the kids. And he talked about how this was a way to promote literacy in the barbershops. So this is an initiative that he started some years ago, and that is super dope. And again, a Black brother understanding the needs of our community. So I love this book because one thing I know personally, I like the book because I love the different metaphors, just talking about how the little boy, how he feels, and just comparing it to things like, you in there in the shop and getting your hair cut, and it's like getting a big A on your test, or, just talking about how how the waves, comparing the waves to the Atlantic Ocean, all of these different comparisons, metaphors in the book. And it was just written in a way, in the language and vernacular that we typically hear in the Black community, within our culture, which is great. Because when you have that, I'm going to end on this and then I'm going to start the Kahoot game. When you have that, that's being relatable. And so when a child, especially a child who's struggling with reading, you want to grab books that they can relate to, something that they have experienced. And a lot of our boys have experienced going to the barbershop. So I would highly recommend a book like this to get for them if they are reluctant to read. If they're like, man, I hate reading, I don't want to read books, whoop-de-whoop. This is a great book. And that's why even with the other book that I read on my channel, JD and the Great Barber Battle, and all three of his series, that's why I decided to read that book as well. Again, talking about, barbers and everything. And that book is different because that was about a kid barber, which it promoted entrepreneurship as well. So just wanted to share that with you guys. That's very important. I hope that you all are gaining a lot of insight. I'm going to go ahead now and share the Kahoot game. Thank you for joining me on YouTube. I thank you so much. Okay. All right. So let me go ahead and share that screen. All right. Got the Kahoot game going. Super excited. Super excited. And of course, the tab is going to be up. This one, I have 10 questions. All right, let me start that. Okay. All right. Share tab. All right. Come on in. Come on and join. Come on and join. Come on and join. Put the numbers in. Oh, it's okay. Well, you can just, if you don't have another device, that's all right. Just go ahead and you just hopefully play along. Hopefully you can still be able to answer the questions and everything. Because again, I want you guys to be able to gain a lot of, I want your comprehension to increase. And this is a great way to do that. All right. And this is a fun way to do it. All right. So that's why I'm always dedicated to you all joining the Read Aloud and being able to play the Kahoot game as well. All right. So I'm just waiting for some participants to come on in. Come on in. Share that number. All right, should have a couple of people coming in. Should have a couple of people coming on in. And again, it's only 10 questions. So I should see people coming from YouTube as well as LinkedIn or my Facebook, ABC Read Facebook page. Okay. All right. All right. I see Ice JJ. JJ. I would like for Ice JJ to have some competition. That's what I'm looking forward to seeing. Ice JJ to have some competition. All right, I see 2 people in. I need to see you typing in. Go ahead and typing in the numbers. All right, so I can get ready to go ahead and get started. And I will say that I can start the game and you can join because the numbers will still be at the bottom of the screen. All right, so it looks like I'm gonna go ahead and start because I just see 1 person in, and I should be seeing at least a couple more people coming in. Okay. All right. Well, come on in. All right. Go ahead and I'll give you about another minute. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Okay. It's loading. I love that. That'll be good. Because you actually, the basketball lover. I see you. You were actually listening to. I saw that you were in the live listening to the story. So you really shouldn't have any issues answering these questions, right? Again, only 10 questions. I make them pretty simple, for all the ages. Now I see it's saying waiting for participants. I saw 1 participant in, and then now I don't see them. So I don't know what's going on. And I have it to where a multitude of people can come on. So that's not even an issue. I don't have that issue like I had before. So it's a whole bunch of folks can get on in here. So come on in. Come on in this room. Come on, y'all. Let's do this. This is how we create a culture of literacy in our families. Literally, we in this together. Okay? And I want y'all to start sharing this out too as well. Let your friends know. Okay, that's all right. Well, let me go ahead. Now I'm about to go back. I see Ice JJ is in, and hopefully Ice JJ will get the competition. All right. Let's do it. So where does the story take place? Easy. I know that's right. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get it. You see that? Simple. And you know what you could do? You can actually put the answers in the comment section. If you're not able to join, go ahead and just put the answers in the comment section. If you already know the answer, go ahead and just put it in the comment section. That's a way for you to participate as well. Okay? Just like how you're typing now on my YouTube. Who is the person that will drape you like royalty? Exactly. The author was for the barber, right? Simple. Ooh, I love this. Go ahead, Ice JJ. Okay. I see you. What does it mean to get a fresh cut? Simple. Ooh, what? That's what I'm talking about. Answer them questions like you confident. Come on, Ice JJ. Quit playing around with the people. What did the author mean when he said a fresh cut hooks up your intellectual? What was he saying when he said that? Come on. Ice JJ didn't come to play. Okay? What? We halfway done. That's how you know. What did the author compare having brush waves in your head to? The ocean. That's right. See, I tried to trip you with the roller coaster. You see that? Oh my God. Love it. Let's do it. True or false? The author only mentioned men getting their hair cut in the barbershop. Thank you. That's right. False. He already had mentioned about the lady with the butterscotch complexion. Okay. Getting her hair hooked up. Okay. What are two things the author mentioned that a barber wipes around your head after the haircut? Uh-oh. Uh-uh. Witch hazel or apple green alcohol? That's what he had mentioned in the book. I don't know about water. I know alcohol is definitely a choice, but definitely I don't know about water. So almost 100. Almost 100, Ice JJ. But you got this. What does the barber hand you after you get your hair cut? Simple. What does the barber usually offer a person after they get their hair cut? What? Glass of water, money, a mirror, bag of chips. Who put, you know what? Really? Y'all crazy. Who else did that? Really? Let's get these last two. Come on, y'all. What does tipping that man mean? Tip that man. What that mean? Which is something, by the way, I hear they don't do that in a lot of places overseas. My daughter told me that when she went to London. She was like, they wasn't doing the whole tipping thing, right? To give him what? Extra money for doing a great job. Good job, Ice JJ. What's up with my other folks? All right, last question, y'all. What was the author's purpose for writing this story? Read through them, okay? Don't quickly pick. Exactly, right? The author's purpose. Okay, now he didn't talk about how it was scary, because it wasn't scary. To show how getting a haircut makes a young boy look and feel good. Okay, it's something about that haircut takes you to a whole nother level. Okay, let's do it. Come on. I love the participation. Decon, 1 out of 10, Decon. All right, Ice JJ. Yay, 9 out of 10. Let's do it. Hey, let's do it. What? Let's do it. Hey, let's do it. What? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right, I love this, y'all. I get excited. Y'all see, I get more excited than y'all do. That's all right, because this is what I do. You know what I'm saying? When you in your purpose, it don't feel like work. You know, you just like, hey, man, I'm just having a ball, okay? Because I love, first of all, I love to read aloud because that's just part of that actress in me, okay? I'm an actress at heart, all right? So I love to make those books come to life. Okay, period. This is what I do. I own it, and this is my God-given gift, my talent. Alhamdulillah, praises due to God. And I love the fact, though, that I'm able to do something that's helping the community, making an impact. This is what's very important. You have to know how to read. And not only should you know how to read, you should be reading every single day. Reading is not that skill that you learn and then you just put it to the side after you graduate from high school. Which, by the way, when they've been doing research and polling folks, you know, especially here in America, and talking about how their reading for pleasure has gone down exponentially. People like, hey, you know what? I graduated from high school or I graduated from college. They put the books aside. That's not what we should be doing. Reading is something that we should be doing all of the time. You talk about the multitude of benefits of reading, and then reading aloud in particular. When you start young, when that baby is in the womb and you're reading to that child and that child is getting used to hearing the sounds of your soothing voice and you're reading to that child, and then when that child comes out, that connection is even stronger. That bond is even tighter. And then it's going to be that much easier for that child to want to read on their own. Bam. Period. So thank you all for listening. Hope you gained benefit. I hope this was entertaining, beneficial, informative, all of that great stuff. My name is Miss Sasha. And tune in next Sunday. And I must, of course, show you all, yes, I am an author. Yes, indeed. I'm a co-author. This is an anthology compilation of stories of me and other phenomenal women who come together to share uh, some of our lives with you all and the things that shaped us into the women that we are, and the trials, the tribulations, the challenges, the setbacks, all of those things that we experienced, but we did not let it keep us down. In fact, it just kept propelling us, keep going on and on and on and on, getting better, getting stronger, getting wiser. All right, even through our mistakes, we still kept going, pushing through. That's what this book is about. Healed, empowered, resilient her. Go on to Amazon now, grab your copy. And yes, we are going to be having our book signing, inshallah, and meet the authors, God willing, October 11th, Saturday, 12:30 to 2:30 at the Cleveland Library downtown, the main big library, the dope library, one of the dopest around the nation, by the way. Yes, we're going to toot our own horn with that one. Make sure you come and join us, okay? Limited seating, all right? So you must sign up through our Evite. You must RSVP. We need that, okay? That is something that we definitely need you to do. Also, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you, YouTube people. Thank you. Thank you, LinkedIn. Thank you. Thank you, my Facebook folks. Thank you. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment, hit the notification bell, all right? Please make sure you do that. This is a beneficial channel, all right? So we need this, all right? So I thank you all again for listening. And I'm going to end on this. Reading is freedom. Go to my shop, readingisfreedomshop.com. Grab your merch. Grab your merch. I do not, and it's interesting, I usually, for the most part, wear my merch, and I don't have it on right now. But you can go to my website and you can check for yourself. It's hoodie season. You better cop them hoodies. You better listen. You trying to have that merch with a message. Look dope and promoting something that's extremely a necessity in our communities, period. Full stop. All right, y'all. Miss Sasha in the house. Thank you all for listening. Take care. Remember to keep reading for at least 30 minutes a day. Remember, reading is freedom.